Good morning, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this Kia Sportage 2016. It's a really nice one. It's what's called an EXS. Quite a nice specification. I'll go through it with you now. In terms of who we are, there's Maxall here behind me, there's Honda, there's Hyundai and there's Mercedes up the road. We are Fitzpatrick's Garage. It is a garage in operation for almost 70 years, family run business with locations obviously in Carlow and Tullamore as well. And the reason I'm saying that to you, if you're spending a lot of money on a nice car like this, at least you know that there's going to be a good after sales service because the garage is here so long. This one is, as we were saying, it is a car that was just traded into us. Really nice specification actually. Normally we do Hyundai here, so we're very familiar, well I'm on a personal level, very familiar with the Tucson here, but the Sportage and the Tucson are essentially the same car. Same kind of mechanical setup, just different ways of packaging it, because Hyundai and Kia pretty much are the same company overall. So anyway, let's have a look around it. Really nice features in this car. I drove it home the other night actually, was very impressed with it. So let's have a look at the car. The first thing I notice is you lock the car, the wing mirrors retract, you unlock it, and then it comes back out. So it's just handy when you're parking up. Let's start the car. Nice dash clocks in that car actually, back into neutral so she doesn't take off me when I get out. Right, okay, the first thing is looking at the front of the car. Big grille on the front of them, that's quite nice looking. I quite like the way the headlamps were. When they came out first I really wasn't sure about it, but it's actually grown on me quite a bit. So these in here are daytime running lamps, so they're always on the car, and then once we turn on we have our headlamps which are fulls and dips in the one kind of ball over there, and then down through there you have a front fog light with again more chrome accents to match what's on the grille, so quite nice in the front. She is 1.7 with 115 horsepower, €200 a year for road tax. The customer actually that traded it in was averaging, well actually I think I did a worse job than him, because he was averaging 6 litres, right? He was actually averaging 5.8 litres per 100 kilometres, which is pretty damn good. I brought it up to 6, unfortunately, because maybe I wasn't driving as economically, or the drive that I was doing maybe is less economical than his. So actually 5.8 is quite good. Like, that's in the region of 50-ish miles per gallon. From an SUV, that's damn good. Condition, as we were saying, is quite nice. We have not cleaned this car yet, so this is literally how it's come in. Wheels are in good condition, but obviously needs to be cleaned up. We're going to check it for tyres and brakes and all that kind of stuff. Same down the back here as well. But the side of the car, passenger side all the way down, from the wing, the doors, the rear quarter, all in nice condition, round to the boot lid in nice condition too, and down on this quarter panel onto the two doors and onto the wing at the front there, all in nice condition. So if you come to look at this car, I think you'll be quite happy overall in how it's been maintained. First owner on the car was Kia Liffey Valley, and that was part of their fleet, and then after that the current owner bought it from them when it was a couple of months old, and now he's traded in for a Honda Civic, just decided to go for something completely different than an SUV, that's all. So after that then, in terms of the rear of the car, so it looks like, yes, there is, or it's hard to tell, yeah, the rear windows are privacy, because it's a real light sort of tint on it, so they have privacy on the rear and around to the back. Roof spoiler obviously, which is standard. The cool thing about though is an EXS has a big panoramic roof along the back then as well. Parking sensors are standard on the rear, and then down through here in terms of the boot. So boot is good and big, nice and tidy, just needs a bit of a wash and hoover. We do have a spare wheel, and after that then we can grab this. It's funny actually, the Kia and Hyundai thing, they're so similar. They all do different things. This car has some things that that car doesn't, and that car has one or two things maybe that this one doesn't. But I have to say, Sportage is a very good spec. One thing I like about this, it has the kind of blue LED style lights for lighting up the inside, and it's also got a subwoofer. So actually the audio, I was thinking that the other night actually when I was driving it, I thought the radio had a really nice thump off it, so that explains that. It's obviously a premium audio system. Chrome door handles, which look cool, and then in terms of the back you have child locks obviously over here, electrics for rear windows. Door card is in very nice condition, as is the rear seats. Previous owner did not have young family, so the rear of the car probably didn't get that much use. There is ISOFIX over here on this side and the other side as well. Armrest, which you saw. 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, ventilation in the rear, and then actually as well, which I haven't seen on Hyundai, the USB is in the rear, which is pretty cool actually. So kids can use that. I am surprised actually they didn't put that in the Hyundai. So kangaroo pockets on either side. So far, car I would describe as really excellent condition. I'm just going to walk around to the other side of it, and we'll have a quick look up through here. So door card in excellent condition, and moving around from that side, excellent condition too. This handle here is to move the seat. So what you're doing is you can actually recline the seat, obviously bring it all the way forward, but you can have a setting where basically seats are up a bit, or you can recline them back for passenger safety, passenger comfort. So it just means when you're sitting in the car, this is your normal setup, which is grand, it's quite comfortable and there's loads of space in front of me, but I can let this back a little bit, and it's only a small bit, it's about that much, but it actually makes a massive difference. I'll tell you what's nice here as well. If we look up in front, I've got a big glass roof in front of me, so this is actually a really nice place to be. Got a light over my head, can see what's going on, quite happy here. So back around to the front, then you have usual stuff along here like you'd expect for electrics for windows and mirrors and all that kind of stuff in through here. There is sill entry guards along through there. We have height adjustable seat and lumbar support for lower back. Seats, just like the rear, are half leather, and again, just giving you an idea of what's happening with the glass roof. Over in through here, you will have lane change warning, which warns you if you drift out of lane, brightness of the dash, traction control. After that, I have to say, I really like the Kia, oops, sorry, bad camera work. I really like the Kia steering wheel actually. So Hyundai and Kia, again, they have similar versions, but this is quite nice actually. I like the way it is. There's a nice feel off those buttons. So in through here we have a screen which is telling us about navigation, lane departure warning if we drift out of lane, radio information, next service due, and general settings over there about how much fuel we've left. So quite easy to use from the buttons here, and speedo and stuff like that. Nice red needles. It's actually all very, very nice. I'm actually really impressed with this car. Cruise control in through here, Bluetooth down through here for mobile phone. Let's get rid of the radio here for a sec. Usual things, 6 forward gears. In through here, 12 volt, and then after that USB connectors. Heating controls in there with air conditioning, and then after that we get reverse cam, and which is dynamic guidelines as we move left and right, and then after that we also have things like navigation, and it's touchscreen. So all very, very cool. Again, keeping in with what you saw on the boot, if you look up here, the way the lights work on the interior, like the premium version of the Hyundai, they get these nice LED style lights. Same over here as well, and same on the other side. When you open up the rear of the car as well, they light up like that. So it doesn't really look like much during the day, but actually at night time there's nice light off them. It's just a nice shade, nice colour, nice kind of fresh bright colour. In through here, armrest with a bit of storage, and then after that we have parking sensors we can turn on and off, hill descent control, and after that, safety wise, airbag, side of the seat, and after that then you have traction control and stability assist and all that kind of stuff as well. So warranty on that car is going to run till 2000 and, let me get my math straight, 2023. She's a 16 reg car, 7 years of warranty. That is a savage warranty. So again, the car will come checked over properly from ourselves, cleaned up properly, and then we can do finance on a car like that, as we deal with all the major lenders. And any car you have to trade, no problem at all, we can take it, any car you have. So that is our 2016 Kia Sportage, what I believe to be what's called 1.7 CRDI EXS is the name of the model, EXS. So if you like any information on the car, please do give me a call, 086 843 1945, or if you come to the garage to look at the car, I'd appreciate it if you just ask for Brian. If you want any information, if you're around the country, because we deal with a lot of people around the country. The other thing, sorry, I meant to say to you, headlights are automatic, and they're auto, yeah, they have two things I forgot to say actually. The headlights are auto-adaptive, i.e. when you meet traffic they dip, and when you go back into an unlit area they go full. And the other thing about it is down here as well, it's also got a little speed sign, sorry about the camera work. Speed sign recognition, so you're driving along, it'll tell you you're in at 50 and 80, 100 km/h zone. Anyway, all very good. So yeah, because we deal with people all over the country, if you want to know information about the car before you travel, you're wondering, you know, how much is it going to cost me to change or whatever it is, give me a shout. I'd be quite happy just to give you a rough idea in terms of figures, and at least then you can say to yourself, yes, I am happy to travel up the country if I'm coming from, you know, quite far away. Brian's my name. Thanks for taking time to watch. Hopefully this car is of interest to you.